Good evening, everyone. This is Tom, the Lone Wolf Prepper. It's September 17th, 2023. I got the date right. It's where I'm at, it's easy to forget about white man's time. You really don't have to deal with it. It's another thing I don't have to deal with the regular world is the time being pressured and all that stuff. But so sometimes I forget the date. The last video I got the date wrong. Anyway, I want to make a quick video on lone wolf prepping. The most important thing about being a lone wolf is skills. Now, when did I start my skills? I was thinking back, when did I start my skills? Way back when I was a young kid, first grade, even before then, doing chores, 4:30 in the morning when you got home at night, whether it was cold or hot, working and sweating. So I learned to sit there and deal with adversity at a young age. No kid wants to work like that. I had blisters by the time I was 6. That's just the way it was back then. But that's what made me hard. It gave me skills. And you say, what skill did that give you? Going out and doing chores. The skill of being able to sit there and endure the weather. And sit there, it was tough. And then as you got older, the camping you did. Oh my God, every kid likes to go camping. Where you go camping at? The most isolated place where there's nobody. Maybe camouflage a campsite. Out there in the middle of nowhere. Learn how to fish, learn how to shoot, learn how to, eat what you kill, and also commune with nature, not killing senselessly. And then, dealing with rainy weather, any type of weather that was adverse. When you were a kid, you didn't care. That's a good time to learn the skills. You don't even know you're learning them. And then also, we used to play. Why wasn't there no fat kids when we were growing up? Because everybody played. Nobody's in the house. Everybody ran around and stuff. Everybody was always in shape. Even an out of shape person was in shape because you walked everywhere. You made yourself hard. I'm glad I grew up in the age before all the silliness started. And then, doing sports and stuff and getting into shape that way and pushing your body to the extremes and stuff physically. Working that heart muscle. That's the most important muscle to work. Making yourself stronger. Always want to be an Indian warrior, and I guess that's what I always strive for. Sit there and be as proud as those people were. And had the skills. Would you tell an Indian warrior or a mountain man they could never be a lone wolf? Being able to survive on your own for, not forever. I think that would even make anybody go insane. But to the point where it's safe to come out again. Lone wolf preppers they're skillful people that realize that, in a situation, your skills can save yourself, but it's hard to save a group of people. If they don't have the same skill set you do, you can't protect everybody. You can't have them the same mindset. They're willing to sit there and push yourself to the extremes and do whatever it takes to get the mission done. It's a special type of person to push themselves to the point where they just die. Not die because they're so lazy to use a can opener, but dying because they pushing themselves to live. Or pushing them, physically exerting themselves, So that's when my skills started. And then I went in the Marine Corps, and, that just accentuated everything. It changes you. They take a lot of, back then, used to take a lot of young men that were unsure in life and made them into men. but you had to be. You know, kids don't survive out there. So, but you need skills. Skills are important. Whatever you can do to sit there and survive by yourself for an extended period of time. And if you can do it for a week, you can do it for a month. You can do it. So I just want to say, because I was thinking the other day, when did this all start with me? And, you know, through years and years and years of learning and pushing myself and experiences, that's what made me a lone wolf. You know, if you're worried about money, how you're going to protect your finances and stuff, that's not a lone wolf. You're worried about stuff that isn't going to matter. So worry about stuff that matters. Your skills, getting in shape, being able to defend yourself, you know, the zest for life that'll sit there and push you to achieve wonderful things. But it's not going to be easy. But skills, you know, food, there's water, you can stock all that stuff all day long. But you need your skills. I mean, everything from, you know, fix a vehicle to build a house to, I mean, all those skills are important. Besides gardening and all that other stuff, I mean, just can be completely sufficient. You're arriving on the prairie in a covered wagon, and you got to build your family and the stock a barn and your family a home. That's what you need to be able to do. You know, when the day comes, you know, we're going to have to teach a newer generation. So, skills, skills, skills. Push yourself, and push yourself. And never give up on yourself. Failure is just part of learning. It just makes you push harder, you know. Failure's never hurt me. It's only made me a better person, a stronger person. We need good, strong people at the end of this thing when it all goes down. To rebuild this world is going to take strong people, an independent person. People are going to be clamoring for anybody who has skills, not for people who have gold. That ain't going to matter anymore. You know, gold ain't going to make a person's life better because there ain't going to be a factory to buy anything from. It's going to be skills. And when somebody goes by your place, say, those guys look like they know how they're living. Maybe I can learn something from them if those people are still alive. I don't know what the world's going to look like. If I survive through it, I guess I'm going to find out. But skills, people. Skills. Anyway, this is Lone Wolf Prepper. Good night.